Alright. What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming here, and I am back with game number 2 of Fistung versus Keith for the Populous The Beginning beta tournament, the 1.5 testing tournament, in which we are testing the 1.5 build's competitive readiness amongst the multiplayer community. I'm going to do the player introductions very quickly because this needs addressing. Playing as the yellow tribe in the red base. Don't let that confuse you. It is Avenging Angels' Fistung. His opponent over here very quickly doing a much more standard build. Playing as the red tribe in the yellow base. It is Asgard's Keith52. Now, the rules are you can use any group of wild men, you can use any base, you can go wherever you want, and it looks like... Yeah, it looks like Keith's truly embracing that. He's gone straight to blue base, which means he now gets all of this side strip at blue base and all of green base. That's going to give him a huge advantage in terms of the convert. But... and what I was referring to, we have a warrior rush out of Fistung. Multiple warrior huts are going down. He's just going to get a strong early convert. He's going to build as many warrior huts as possible. Start pumping out warriors. Not let Keith fill his towers, but he needs to be careful of those fire warriors. That's a critical mistake. Because now the fire warriors are going to get into towers. Yellow, you can build everywhere, says Venom. I'm sure that Fistung knows that. He was just doing a very specific strategy. It was a really dumb place to die, and it's going to be very difficult for him to remove Keith52 from the game like this, because even with a full yellow convert, well, full red convert converted into warriors, you're not going to be able to best a tribe that has converted 3 whole bases. You know, Keith has gotten all of the yellow convert, he's gotten all of the green convert, and he's gotten a majority of the blue convert, although this back bit could still be taken up by Fistung if he wanted to. Does look like he's moving his shaman over there to secure some extra population, but look at all these little red braves running around. I'm sorry I'm in worldview for so long, but it really does hammer home. Look how many red braves are running around. It's going to be very hard to kill them all with warriors, especially once the shaman returns to the base. Here we've got another issue of the 1.5 build, but we're not entirely sure what's causing it, and that is you can no longer force these men to unstick themselves. Normally you place a campfire like here, spam click and they'll unstick themselves, but no, they will be there for eternity until they die. Warriors are pouring in. They are doing a little bit of damage, but they need to be controlled a little bit better. 3 warriors by the water. 2 down in one blast. 2 down in another blast. That's exactly where the warriors shouldn't be right now. And it looks like Fistung has transitioned. No, never mind. I was about to say he's transitioned out of his rush, but we go back to his base. He's got no huts, and he's got 4 warrior training huts. And a guard tower. So he's got a last-ditch survival attempt. His shaman has ducked over here to try and disrupt this building of this second base. He's playing very aggressively, and he's trying to make sure he's got troops everywhere, but with no actual huts, he's going to struggle to keep the population up for all these warriors, and Keith just has to weather the storm. He just has to get fire warriors into huts. Braves fighting. We've got the first hut coming out from Fistung. A lightning comes out from Keith52. I think it secured the shaman kill. Didn't quite see. Don't see a shaman around, so I believe it did secure the shaman kill. And we've got hands up warriors already. They're already confused. Fantastic. So we've got plenty of warriors being churned out by Fistung, but as we've sort of alluded to, and as even the stream chat's saying, he's got 2 huts. This is not going to support population. It's going to be not going to be able to support him and enable trooping. And look at the amount of wild men he's still got floating around, which is great. You can convert them and do stuff with them, but you're now putting yourself at a significant deficit. Look how many warriors Fistung's got. He needs to start thinking about taking a second base. All of these braves are stuck and useless to him, which is very unfortunate. He managed to get a good clump back here. he could make use of. Keith doesn't appear to have noticed them yet. Either that or he does not care. There's another 3 stack here that could be picked up. One of the downsides of using the pressure point for a 1v1 is even as players get to like 70 pop, you'll still see wild men dotted around the corners of the map that need to be converted. It can be very difficult to bring players out of the game. But also, Fistung knows that Keith is time constrained. He's building even more warrior huts. All of those warriors sent in one massive clump. Keith gets most of them with a light and cleans up the rest with a blast. He's even building a warrior hut of his own. Once he gets his own warriors, combined with the defense of his towers, it's going to be all over for Fistung. The 3rd hut is finished for Fistung in probably the worst red base I've ever seen being built. And another warrior hut over here. Plenty of plans going down in a very messy build. But I dare say that this game is going to be sealed by Keith. He's looking very strong defensively. He's even moved a warrior hut away from his initial warrior hut and kept his troop huts separated, so it's going to be very hard. If Fistung somehow found the mana for an earthquake in this and magically appeared in Keith's base, it's hard for him to remove Keith's ability to train troops, which is the logic behind that. Warriors are now going to Keith's secondary base, going to start trooping it out of the game. Divinity's giving me a population update. It's 80 population to 45, so that gives you an idea of just how far behind Fistung is. I'm assuming Fistung's the one on 45 when he has no huts. And the revenge is Keith's. Look at this. Warriors just pour in. Start getting into the warrior training huts. Keith kills his own warrior with a blast there in true Keith52 fashion, but it doesn't matter because he's clearing up the rest of the warriors anyway. The warriors are getting into the training huts. They are starting to tear it down. One solitary push from Keith52 has done more damage than all of Fistung's attacks combined. And Fistung had to lose a lot of population for it to make it happen. But you can be robust, you can be annoying, and you can be persistent. Shaman can run around converting and being a general nuisance. There's one of those situations where you'd really want Angel of Death to be on. Multiplayer community, of course, doesn't like to play with Angel of Death, but it stops people surviving forever when they're already removed from the game. You can charge an AOD and it will just chase them around. And there goes those Braves. So that's another 3 off of Fistung's Braves. It doesn't look like he's got 2 population running around here. He's got a good chunk of Braves here. He's managed to take Keith's second base away from him. He's building a guard tower to try and take it as his own base. And there is a little bit of a Shaman duel coming out from Fistung and Keith. Well-placed blast from Keith sends Fistung rolling into the water. And now Keith just gets to run at all this population. The population is all grouped up. Not that I expect Keith to have it, but a Firestorm there would be very well placed. And Fistung has all but lost control of his main base. Now the other answer to this is if Keith just gets enough Fire Warriors around the core, Fistung's Shaman will never be able to run away long enough to get her converts off. It does look like any second now Fistung will probably throw in the towel, call it GG, and we will see him in the losers bracket of this tournament. Just to reiterate what I was alluding to there. Of course, this is a double elimination tournament, which means if you're playing from the winners bracket, as this is a winners bracket game, you will get a second chance. You'll be sent to the losers bracket, where you can fight your way up through the other losers, of which I am one of them, and try to secure yourself a victory that way. Once again, we've got converts coming out from Fistung, but all he's really doing is prolonging the inevitable at this point. He's got no territory to his name. He's not even got any troop huts anymore. He's lost his side base. He's lost his main base. There are warriors everywhere. He's just running Braves around the map to try and waste time to be a bit of a pest. And Keith sees it happening. He's got warriors patrolling everywhere. He's securing land. Well-placed lightning secures another Shaman kill. Sorry I've missed all the Shaman kills, guys, but really, they've all gone Keith's way. They've all been lightnings, or blasts and lightnings, with the occasional assist from a ghost or two. So I don't know what's going on here. We've got a group of Braves. Get up there, Keith. Blast them. I know you're doing some fancy footwork with your troops or something, but get up there. Blast them. What are you controlling? No, Keith the Braves. Keith the Braves. Nice little core camp there. Oh, Fistung. Congratulations, Fistung. He managed to find a tornado. Picks Keith's Shaman up, but does nothing with it. Damages her a little bit, throws her down, picks the warrior up. Saves the building for a little while as the warrior goes flying through the air. Additional converts coming out from Keith. He's going to cut those troops off with the converted wild men. They're going to get into a little bit of a fist fight. We should see Slash surrender out of Fistung just as soon as he's done wasting Keith's time. Gotta admire this resilience. Never give up. Never surrender. But alas, 'twas not meant to be for that brave. Now, what population does Fistung have left? It appears to be these 5 wild men. Plus these 5, plus this one. It's like an impressive 11 population right now, plus Shaman. 12. 12. No, 11. I thought that Wildman was a brave because he was moving with the Braves. One more blast fight. Keith's going to get the 11 population and hopefully end this game. He's going to be the tournament round victor, winning his bracket in a record time of about 25 minutes for both of his games. Said he needed to get it done quickly, and he certainly did get it done quickly. Although Fistung, he's being that guy. Doesn't want to go to the loser's bracket. Keith. Fistung's hopes rely on this brave. Oh, and I guess that one too. Yeah, that was just Fistung getting core camped again. I don't know if which Brave's going to win this. Well, that's not fair. They brought swords. And there was an earthquake as well. GG, well played.